Right now, the future of the monarchy as King Charles officially takes the throne.
And dry conditions as you step outside this morning. I'll break down when to expect the rain and how much.
Hey, good morning, and thanks for joining us on Weekend Mornings. I'm Shane Hogan. Today marks the start of our revamped Weekend Morning newscast. So if you're in the La Crosse area and you're watching today, we say welcome and thank you. We hope we can provide plenty of local news for you on your weekend mornings. Now, before we get to news this morning, we're going to check outside because, Greg, you are tracking some rain today.
Yeah, Shane, I should mention that caveat that some are getting dry conditions right now. Actually, La Crosse has actually gotten some rain too, so it's not all dry. But most of the area east and south of La Crosse is getting dry. But otherwise, that line is starting to get closer to La Crosse. They've seen a few showers here and there, but the bulk of the line is still to the west. More development further south. So that's going to be the trend as it pushes further east today. Right now, Vernon County's just got a few showers. Prairie du Chine's going to be here soon too, and then Camp Douglas. So this is all going to begin to spread eastward, with the main bulk getting Madison area more this afternoon. And then Futurecast kind of shows that trend. Right now, 67, calm, actually nice conditions outside, 62 dew point in Madison. La Crosse has had a few showers here and there. They're dropped down to 59. They'll warm back up a little bit, but you can see they've already experienced some of that weather that we're expecting. So there's your temperatures right now, 50s in the back, 60s further east, and 67 at Madison right now. Looking ahead, rain for La Crosse that should actually lessen up this afternoon. For Madison, it's more this afternoon. They'll warm up to 70. The showers will come in later, and then more actual rain and heavier rain tonight. So three things I'll mention here, right here, and we'll have heavy rain possible. Cool conditions. We may only see low 60s, but I'll fill you in more on all three of these things in a little bit.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. And make sure, as always, to stay up to date on your local weather. You can download our free Channel 3000 First Warn weather app. Just search for WISC weather in your app store. King Charles III was officially proclaimed king in a ceremony this morning in London. The world is mourning the death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth, on Thursday. CBS News correspondent Danya Bacchus reports from London.
King, head of the Commonwealth.
King Charles III was officially proclaimed king at an accession council at St. James Palace in London this morning.
Hip, hip!
I am deeply aware of this great inheritance and of the duties and heavy responsibilities of sovereignty.
Gun salutes mark the occasion.
God save the king!
Yesterday, he and his wife, the Queen Consort, were warmly welcomed outside Buckingham Palace.
I speak to you today with feelings of profound sorrow.
The king addressed the nation with a picture of his mother beside him.
To my darling Mama, as you begin your last great journey to join my dear late Papa, I want simply to say this: thank you.
He promised to carry on the Queen's lifelong service after her unprecedented 70-year reign. Outside Windsor Castle, thousands are laying flowers in tribute to the Queen. It's quite an emotional moment for many who say they wanted to say goodbye to the only monarch they've known.
It's just such a sad time, isn't it? And it's obviously a moment in history, and I remember myself laying flowers for Princess Diana and the Queen Mother, and I still remember that day so well.
Sarah Billings felt compelled to bring her 6-year-old daughter Molly.
I wanted Molly to remember the day and to remember coming here and laying flowers and saying goodbye.
The country is now in a prolonged state of mourning until the Queen is laid to rest. Danya Bacchus, CBS News, Windsor Castle.
President Biden says he will attend Queen Elizabeth's funeral. King Charles will hold several meetings today, including with the new British Prime Minister Elizabeth Truss. The 70 years the Queen was on the throne, she tried to promote peace around the world. A UW La Crosse employee has a personal connection to what it's like to be under the rule of the monarchy. Mccoy grew up in Lagos, Nigeria, which used to be part of the British Empire until 1960. Despite the respect that Mccoy has for the late Queen, he says he wants to see the British Commonwealth system do more to respect different tribes in Nigeria.
I personally know there were positives in Nigeria as far as some of the practices that we had, but also negative as far as forcing some tribes to live within each other that typically would be best well left alone.
During the 20th century, the late Queen Elizabeth presided over the dissolution of Britain's global empire, which was replaced with a loose association of countries under the British Commonwealth system. Part of Queen Elizabeth's legacy has a city in Wisconsin sewn into it. Fort Atkinson was once home of the Better Socks knitting mill. It made silk socks and plenty of other things, which was sometimes hard to get during the World War II era. In that time, when Princess Elizabeth announced that she was getting married, a local woman wrote her a note asking if there was anything that she could use to help. Elizabeth wrote back saying she could use stockings.
She was such a normal person that what she asked for on her wedding day was socks. It's very near and dear to both Fort Atkinson and obviously Queen Elizabeth.
There is a slight catch here. We know that Better Sock stockings were sent to Princess Elizabeth prior to her wedding and that she did have them in her possession, but we don't know if she did indeed wear them on her wedding day. 8:04 to more local news this morning. Last month, more than 4,000 beagles were rescued from a breeding test facility in Virginia. Since then, those dogs have been shipped across the country in hopes of finding their forever homes. Some of those dogs were transported here to Wisconsin, and we're meeting one of them. Her name is Molly, who's enjoying her freedom and waiting for a home at the Humane Society of Jefferson County. Arman Rahman has the story.
Today, Molly is happy fetching her toys and getting cuddles at the Humane Society of Jefferson County.
So when I took her home, just as a quick kind of one evening foster, she was more comfortable on our concrete driveway than she was in our grass yard.
Molly and her two brothers and sisters were among thousands of beagles rescued from the troubled and Vigo breeding facility in Virginia.
They had kind of dogs stacked sometimes 6 to 8 deep in a cage, I believe. There were cases where they were starving mothers in order to help them wean some of the puppies off of them as they were born.
According to the USDA, the dogs were living in their own filth, denied treatment, and many were killed or wounded from fighting in close quarters.
So our veterinarian was actually on the rapid response team that went out to Virginia to do the assessment on, it was about 4,000 or 5,000 dogs.
The beagles went to humane societies across the country in search of better homes, and they also, like Molly here, got their name.
All of the dogs that came in had these large kind of tattoos on their ear, and it's just a little bit heartbreaking to think about that, you know, this could have been her name.
But naming can be the easy part.
I think when Molly and her friends first got here, they were pretty scared. For like a larger dog, or for a dog that has had maybe a more traumatic past, we'd look for somebody who has more experience in handling that type of animal.
Molly's sisters were adopted within a week after they arrived, and she's got plenty of people anxious to bring her wagging tail home.
Having these beagles come in on our 100th anniversary is just really fitting for us to be able to say, this is everything about what we do.
In Jefferson, Wisconsin, Arman Rahman, News 3 Now.
The Humane Society of the United States removed the last group of beagles from the facility last week. 8:07 this morning, the man accused in the Waukesha Christmas parade attack is withdrawing his plea of not guilty by reason of insanity. In court Friday, he gave little reason when asked by the judge when he was changing his plea. New this morning, a high-speed chase in Beaver Dam led to a 42-year-old Columbus man getting arrested. This happened yesterday when Dodge County Sheriff's officers stopped the man on Madison Road near Iron Road southwest of Beaver Dam around 2 p.m. for speeding. After the deputy made contact with the man, he reportedly took off into Beaver Dam before heading north on U.S. Highway 151. The chase topped 90 miles per hour at times. Eventually, the driver hit a spike strip, which was then arrested on tentative charges of fleeing and felony operating while intoxicated. The Dane County detective challenging Sheriff Calvin Barrett this upcoming election has been placed on administrative leave. The department confirmed Detective Anthony Hamilton was put on leave Thursday. Hamilton tells us he was escorted out of the building, claiming he was told it was for sharing confidential information. Hamilton's leave comes just days after he filed the civil lawsuit against Sheriff Barrett, claiming he was forced to take part in what he believed to be an illegal search in 2021, and alleging retaliation after he raised concerns. A more in-depth look at this story can be found on channel3000.com. Leaders at the University of Wisconsin-Madison are condemning anti-Semitic messages written in chalk at locations around campus this week. According to a statement from Vice Chancellor Lori Reesor, the messages targeted Jewish student groups and called them racist and genocidal. In a separate statement, UW's Hillel Foundation called the messages, quote, discriminatory and antithetical to the University of Wisconsin we know and love.
If we want to have a fierce and vociferous debate about ideas, have discussions around politics and worldviews, or identity in Jewish community and non-Jewish community and all sorts of identity communities, there are places in which to do that.
Steinberger went on to say the vice chancellor calling the incident anti-Semitism immediately was most welcome, but is only the first step. Some positive news this morning. Madison police say they haven't received any more reports of dangerous cords being strung across a bike trail on the city's southwest side after stepping up patrols in the area. Several cords began appearing across a bridge on the Badger State Trail late last month. While the cords are no longer being found, police are still investigating. And anyone who uses Old Sauk Road in Madison, prepare for a speed reduction come Monday. Old Sauk between Westfield Road and the Beltline will drop from 35 to 30 miles per hour. It's part of the city's ongoing Vision Zero initiative. Still ahead, Ironman Wisconsin returns this weekend. We've got some traffic updates you need to know. And you're taking a live look over La Crosse. Greg is back tracking those rain chances in just a minute.
This portion of News 3 Now sponsored by RG Heating and Air Conditioning.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjords furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Right now at the Century House, purchase any Fjords furniture and receive up to 20% off. All models, all sizes, all colors. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjords furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
Think crime is bad now? Mandela Barnes would make it worse. Barnes would eliminate cash bail even after the Waukesha Christmas parade attack, supports amnesty and sanctuary cities for illegals, and had worked for a radical group that wants to defund the police. Barnes has a long record of smearing police while spending your tax dollars on security for himself. Mandela Barnes, wrong on crime, dangerous for Wisconsin. Senate Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
For a luxurious bathing experience, choose the name you know and trust, Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's award-winning #1 remodeler. Family owned and operated, we are your trusted local source for custom baths, showers, and walk-in tubs. Installed in as little as 1 day, backed with a double lifetime labor warranty. Brighten up your bathroom. Choose Arctic Ice walls with hopscotch impressions or Platino granite flagstone walls with diamond accents. The only limitation is your imagination. Plus, it's our Upgrade Now, Pay Later event to receive 24 months, no payments and no interest. Senior and military discounts. Get a $250 Mad City gift card with bath or shower purchase. Use it as an instant discount or for future home improvements. Plus, call during this program and save more with half-off labor. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Yeah, the rain has actually already started in La Crosse in those areas, but overall, give you an idea of how much cooler it is, and actually you can see where the front is. It's dropped well. We're seeing temperature differences of 15 degrees, what we saw yesterday behind the front. We're still about mild ahead of the front towards Madison, but La Crosse on the backside, they've actually cooled down quite a bit. In fact, there was actually some snow being reported if you go back to Wyoming kind of early in the season, but the Bighorns have finally got some snow. So it's a fairly cold air mass that's coming. We're not going to quite see that go on here, but you see the front situated right overhead. The precipitation is behind it, so it's actually reached La Crosse. There's a line that continues to push eastward, but we've seen showers in front of it start to push ahead too. That's what we're going to initially see La Crosse. Well, the line will come through here later today for them, so they'll see a break off afterwards. That line and stuff ahead of it will come towards Madison area more towards this evening, but there will be showers ahead of it. And then later on, it's going to get quite wet this evening and overnight, while areas to the west may start to dry off here a little bit. The cloud cover will persist. Then we're going to see another wave develop on this, and it's going to push this precip back to the west over time going through tomorrow. So areas that may be dry starting off tomorrow may see rain come back into the forecast later the afternoon and then extending into Monday. So overall, here's another closer track. 4:30, eventually that line will push through La Crosse area. It'll be in southwest Wisconsin this afternoon, and then by this evening is when the wet weather really hits the Madison area and then points eastward with quite heavy amounts, potentially an inch or more, coming with this line. But then you can see the break that we have for areas to the west of Madison and La Crosse, but then we'll see that redevelopment and come back Sunday afternoon. So temperatures tomorrow too, as you saw, will only be like in the upper 50s to low 60s, which is about 15 degrees average. So it will be a cool, chilly day. And as you see this precipitation pushes back, it'll go through Sunday night and into Monday. So the extended, as we're looking for the La Crosse area right now, we'll see rain here this morning, a break in the afternoon. Tomorrow, a little bit more rain in the afternoon. The mornings won't be that bad. And then we'll see temperatures improve, dry out by Tuesday, and warm up. Madison area, more of a little bit afternoon time frame, extending into Saturday evening, a break maybe Sunday morning, and then redevelopment once again, like I showed you, cooling off and then warming back up to the mid-70s. But Shane, it will be definitely a chilly and wet day tomorrow.
Yeah, looks like a lot of rain coming up, so make sure you are weather aware. And hopefully that Badger game today stays nice and dry. If you were planning on attending the annual Stepping Out in Pink walk in La Crosse this morning, well, there's been a change of plans. Event organizers announced they had to cancel the event due to the weather. In a statement, they say, quote, "This was a hard call to make, but with the possibility of lightning and continued showers, the safety of all of our workers and supporters is our top priority." Another First Warn traffic note for your weekend plans in downtown Madison, as thousands plan to take part in Ironman Wisconsin tomorrow. Racers will be swimming, biking, and running across the downtown Greater Dane County area. It kicks off at 6:45 in the morning. A stretch of John Nolan Drive will be closed for the better part of the day for the biking portion. Near the Alliant Energy Center, the Rimrock Road ramps on and off the Beltline will be closed, along with Badger Road. A number of other streets will also be closed for the running competition, and you can find all of those details on channel3000.com. And two friends from Arizona, one with cerebral palsy, the other facing a terminal cancer diagnosis, are aiming to become Ironmen this weekend here in Madison. Timothy Bolin and Patrick Kinez's relationship has flourished through Tim's nonprofit, Together We Live. It pairs athletes with folks like Patrick, who were born with cerebral palsy. To accomplish the feat, the two teamed up using specialized equipment, allowing Tim to perform the swimming, cycling, and running over the 130-mile race with Patrick every step of the way.
As long as the Lord is letting me do this physically, I'm going to do whatever it takes on race day to get to the finish, to get this done.
In 2020, Tim learned he had terminal cancer and given just 7 years to live. But he says he's focusing on the here and now and plans to cross that finish line together with Patrick. We wish both of them the best of luck. Tomorrow marks the 21st anniversary of the September 11th terrorist attacks. The Janesville Fire Department will be holding a remembrance ceremony in honor of the thousands killed and injured. The ceremony is open to the public and will begin at 7:35 tomorrow morning at Firehouse Park's 9/11 Memorial. It will include comments from Janesville firefighters, local 580 leaders, and conclude with a moment of silence at 7:46, the same time the first alarm sounded at New York City's firehouses the day of the attack. And because the date is on a Sunday this year, Madison College held their 9/11 Remembrance Ceremony yesterday at its Truax campus. Calvin Barrett was the guest speaker at the event, meant to remember those we lost that day and what we lost collectively as a nation. Sheriff Barrett also wanted to remember those we lost because of diseases that were caused from an extended exposure to ground zero. For a comprehensive list of 9/11 memorials taking place this weekend, you can see that on our website, channel3000.com. Still ahead this morning, Governor Evers wraps up his back-to-school tour, what he's saying about education coming up. And there are several new shows and movies to check out this weekend. Will Loper is back with his picks for 3 things to watch.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Look, we knew the other side would make up lies about me to scare you. Now they're claiming I want to defund the police and abolish ICE. That's a lie. I'll make sure our police have the resources and training they need to keep our community safe. And that our communities have the resources to stop crime before it happens. I'll bring back manufacturing. And I'll pass a middle-class tax cut. And if that's too scary for Washington, then so be it. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
How would you like to convert your old sit-down bathtub into a modern, spacious walk-in shower? It's more affordable than you may think when you call Mad City Baths. Get a gorgeous, easy-access walk-in shower installed in your existing tub space, or choose a barrier-free shower base for better accessibility. Customized with grab bars, shelves, handhelds, and more. The best part? We install in as little as 1 day. It's a great time to call during our Upgrade Now, Pay Later event. Receive 24 months, no payments and no interest, senior and military discounts. And for a limited time, purchase a new bath or shower and receive a $250 Mad City gift card. Use it as an instant discount or apply it to future home improvements. And be sure you call during this program to get extra savings with half-off labor. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Join us at the state capitol for the 2022 Rally for Recovery on Saturday, September 10th. Celebrate and support recovery from substance use and addiction. Recovery is for everyone. Support healing, eliminate stigma, connect with others, explore hobbies to support your recovery. Enjoy free pizza and a live DJ. Free Narcan available. Plus, kids areas, giveaways, and free beverages. We hope to see you there. For more info on the 2022 Rally for Recovery, please visit the Wisconsin Voices Facebook page or wisconsinvoicesforrecovery.org.
Dear Senator Johnson, living on a fixed income, it's a struggle. I paid into Social Security and Medicare every paycheck. So it was a slap in the face when you voted to weaken Medicare. That would increase out-of-pocket costs. And when you wanted to let Wall Street gamble with Social Security. Senator Johnson, you look out for yourself and your fat cat donors, but have forgotten about us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
From a diamond engagement to a diamond anniversary and everything in between, we shop the diamond capitals of the world so you don't have to. At Diamond Select, we also fix, reset, and remake jewelry too. Diamond Select in downtown Stoughton.
All right, we're still looking at that line of showers and thunderstorms. A few thunderstorms ahead of it, but most of it's just light rain. It's impacted La Crosse area, and it's going to slowly begin to push eastward. Ahead of it, a few showers poaching Vernon and Crawford counties and up to Camp Douglas. That'll be the trend as the whole line kind of shifts eastward this morning. Futurecast kind of shows that over time. The main line will take some time to get through La Crosse and then Madison later today. So La Crosse, most of the rain this morning, tapering off this afternoon. Not climbing much in the temperature range there, up to 70. Madison's more this afternoon, with the temperatures around 72, and then the more widespread rain will be later tonight and tomorrow. The 10-day kind of shows that right now. La Crosse will kind of dry off Monday, and then Tuesday warm up. Madison, similar type of conditions, but we'll see showers lingering farther into Monday, and then obviously we might have a shot for everyone getting a chance of rain, maybe by next weekend.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. Well, there's clearly no shortage of films and shows streaming nowadays. Our Will Loper shares a few of the best in this weekend's 3 Things to Watch.
This is what we're up against. This is how everyone sees him. As some kind of philanthropist out to save the kids of the valley. Terry Silver.
Newly streaming on Netflix is the 5th season of Cobra Kai.
Silver's dividing and conquering.
If this continues, all that we have fought for will not even be memory.
I need you to see which of my students are ready to take the next step.
The Karate Kid series continues with the rivalry between Terry Silver and Daniel LaRusso.
All we gotta do is get our hands dirty. If you continue down this path, nothing in your life will ever be the same again.
All 10 episodes of Cobra Kai Season 5 are streaming on Netflix now.
We're gathered here today.
I object! Newly streaming on Hulu is the series Wedding Season.
Don't worry, it could be worse. How could it be worse?
I imagine that wasn't how you thought it'd go.
No.
You crashed Katie McConnell's wedding. A few hours later, 8 guests were poisoned.
Like food poisoning?
Like dead poisoning.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The mix of drama and dark comedy follows Katie, who's engaged but has fallen for Stefan. And after a tragic wedding day, police think Stefan is behind it, while Stefan thinks Katie did it.
Someone's made very sure that I'm going down for this, unless we can figure out what's really going on.
I can't go on the run.
Take the leap.
Okay.
All 8 episodes of Wedding Season are streaming on Hulu now.
What can I do?
Not get shot.
And that's why I love weddings.
Hey, Mater, want a race?
And for the kids, newly streaming on Disney Plus is the series Cars on the Road.
I'm guessing this is the beginning of something great.
You got that right.
Owen Wilson and Larry the Cable Guy return as Lightning McQueen and Mater in a series of short adventures.
We wander the Van Cruise.
This is so cool.
Whoa! All the bumps along the road. That's what makes life worth living.
All 9 episodes of Cars on the Road are streaming on Disney Plus now. Those are the 3 things you need to watch, and this is Will Loper for Weekend Mornings.
Our thanks to Will Loper, as always, for that. Coming up next, the latest legal battle surrounding former President Donald Trump.
Shop local for quality made in the USA products at Waunakee Furniture, ETC. Browse a wide variety of sofas and hardwood home furnishings from brands you can trust, like Smith Brothers, Simply Amish, and Flex Steel. Every style, every budget.
Bring quality home at Waunakee Furniture, ETC.
The shower is great.
The quality and, it's lifetime warranty.
They tell you right away, they'll do it one day.
And after the finished product, you're like, wow, this is amazing.
Mad City has more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB. We can replace your old, outdated bathtub with a beautiful walk-in shower like this, or new walk-in tub with relaxing hydrotherapy installed in as little as 1 day. It's our Upgrade Now, Pay Later event. Purchase a new bath or shower and pay later with 24 months, no payments and no interest. Senior and military discounts. Plus, you'll get a $250 Mad City gift card to apply as an instant discount or for future home improvements. And for more savings, call during this program for half-off labor. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
If you have advanced non-small cell lung cancer, your first treatment could be a chemo-free combination of 2 immunotherapies that works differently. It could mean a chance to live longer. Opdivo plus Yervoy is for adults newly diagnosed with non-small cell lung cancer that is spread, tests positive for PD-L1, and does not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. Together, Opdivo plus Yervoy helps your immune system launch a response that fights cancer in 2 different ways. Opdivo plus Yervoy equals a chance for more time together, more family time, more time to remember, Opdivo and Yervoy can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain, flushing or fever. These are not all the possible side effects. Problems can occur together and more often when Opdivo is used with Yervoy. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, if you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant or received chest radiation. Here's to a chance to live longer. Ask your doctor about the combination of 2 immunotherapies, Opdivo plus Yervoy. Thank you to all those in our clinical trials.
They say a good steak shouldn't be covered in sauce. That's why this prime rib is covered in fire-roasted peppers and provolone. But if you want sauce, it's in the bag. Arby's, we have the meat.
Shop local for quality made in the USA products at Wanakee Furniture, ETC. Browse a wide variety of sofas and hardwood home furnishings from brands you can trust, like Smith Brothers, Simply Amish, and Flex Steel. Every style, every budget.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
Right now, the legal battle continues in the Donald Trump investigation.
Mild temperatures as you wake up this morning. I'll break down how warm we get today and how much colder Sunday will be.
Good morning, and thanks for joining us on weekend mornings as we launch this new revamped weekend newscast. If you're joining from the La Crosse area, thank you and good morning. Now, before we get to news this morning, we're going to get a check outside with Greg as he is tracking some rain for folks here in this area and out in La Crosse.
Yeah, actually, La Crosse has already received the rainfall in areas to the point to the west, too. But overall, temperatures right now are fairly warm ahead of the front. You can kind of see the front's hitting right here. So most of the precipitation is back behind it, but the colder air is lagging, too. So mid-60s in front. We're out to about the upper 50s in La Crosse area, and even colder as you get toward Rochester with the mid-50s where rainfall has been occurring. So that's kind of what we're seeing right now. As you see, here's the precipitation, kind of waves of rain that are back behind the front that are pushing to the northeast. This whole line is beginning to push further south with a few showers and isolated thunderstorms ahead of it. That'll be what most of the areas south of La Crosse will see. Rainfall right now, you can see pretty substantial as you get towards Rochester. It's just kind of a sign of things to come for our area with regards to rainfall. Zooming in, you can see the showers and exit. Here's the, well, I kind of skipped right past. But we're going to see the spotty showers skip ahead of it and then actually the main line come in later. So big things to know today is 15 degrees below average today, but even more tomorrow. Wet probably Badger game and any of the other college games of Division II and III that are going on probably be wet today too. And very wet Patriots Day, but there will be some breaks. And I'll break down all these in a little bit there, Shane.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. To news this morning, a key deadline is looming closer in the lawsuit regarding the FBI search of Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. It comes even as the Justice Department filed notice that it is appealing the decision to appoint a neutral third party to review the documents taken in that search. Each filed 2 recommendations for the role and told the judge they will submit their responses to the others list by Monday. Christian Benavidez reports from Miami.
The Justice Department and former President Donald Trump's legal team have submitted potential candidates to be the so-called special master to review the documents the FBI confiscated from Trump's Florida home last month.
You need somebody with top security clearance. You need somebody with that level of expertise.
Earlier this week, a Trump-appointed federal judge approved the former president's request to have a neutral third party sift through the seized materials. But on Thursday, the Justice Department filed notice it is appealing the judge's ruling. The DOJ has also asked the judge to partially stay the ruling so that investigators can continue to review the 103 most sensitive documents seized here from Mar-a-Lago, including the ones that were marked top secret. The Justice Department argued that the investigation and the public could be irreparably harmed by the pause.
They're saying to the judge, there's a real and pressing harm here. The national security community has to be able to continue to see if there are other classified documents, what happened to these classified documents, and we need to be able to continue with our investigation.
The Trump team has until Monday morning to respond to the DOJ's request. Also Friday, another federal judge in Florida dismissed Trump's lawsuit against a group of people from the 2016 presidential election, including former Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. He claimed they conspired against his campaign. Christian Benavidez, CBS News, Palm Beach, Florida.
The judge said in the ruling that Trump's claims fail on the merits at every step of the analysis. The former president's legal team says it will appeal immediately. Today is World Suicide Prevention Day. The International Association for Suicide Prevention organized the day to promote ways to prevent suicides. Worldwide, 800,000 people die from suicide each year. It's the leading cause of death among 15 to 29-year-olds. According to the IASP, people more vulnerable to suicide have mental health conditions such as anxiety and depression. That's why the IASP has launched a campaign to create hope through action. It encourages people to reach out and support others they think are in need. And if you are in need here in the U.S., you can now dial 988 to reach the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. The first doses of a new COVID booster were given to Americans this past week, with more coming to tens of thousands of locations nationwide. The new shots are designed to target the highly contagious Omicron variant responsible for most COVID cases in recent months. Federal health experts believe the U.S. is moving towards an annual COVID-19 vaccine similar to that of a flu shot. To more local news this morning, Governor Tony Evers finished his back-to-school tour with a visit to his former stomping grounds Friday. Evers was at Toma Middle School with State Superintendent Dr. Jill Underly. They also made a stop at Miller Elementary. Evers and Underly spoke about their plan to improve students' mental health.
But we've also, the state superintendent and I are looking at a $250 million investment in mental health services going forward, making it categorical aid so it's not something special, it's something that's part of the school.
If Evers wins re-election in November, he will announce a $2 billion plan for K-12 public schools. The Wisconsin State Patrol unveiled a new memorial at Fort McCoy to honor their officers who have fallen in the line of duty. State Patrol officers, along with family and state leaders, honored 8 State Patrol troopers who lost their lives while serving the community. One trooper, Gary Paulus, served for about a year before his death in 1980. His sister was at the ceremony, and she still remembers the day he passed.
It was a really tragic day for our whole family. We're a small family, and now there's just my sister and myself.
She says she keeps in constant contact with Gary's 2 children who were not able to attend that ceremony. Happening this morning, veterans from across the region will take a trip of a lifetime. Veterans will get to fly to Washington, D.C. for the Freedom Honored Flight, where they'll visit the memorials built in their honor. For organizers, seeing veterans full of excitement and happiness when they return from D.C. is what means the most. Colgan Air Hangar 4 hosted a morning send-off. Doors opened at 5 this morning. Still ahead, what you need to know if you're headed to the Badger game today.
If cleaning your old bath or shower is backbreaking work and you're tired of unsightly spots and stained grout, it's time to call Mad City Baths. All of our baths and showers are infused with microban antimicrobial protection, so they remain clean, fresh, and free of mold and mildew. Our installers are experts in their field and pay close attention to detail, performing a full job site cleanup. Just another reason homeowners love Mad City Baths. We install in as little as 1 day, but time's running out to call. It's our Upgrade Now, Pay Later event. Receive 24 months, no payments, and no interest, senior and military discounts, and receive a $250 Mad City gift card with bath or shower purchase. Use it as an instant discount or for future home improvements. And last chance to call during this program for additional savings with half-off labor. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Habush attorneys are the best of what a personal injury attorney is about.
To get the most money for your case, you need to have a law firm that's unrelenting.
We will fight with all that we have in person power, in knowledge and experience to bring about the result they deserve.
I can't give them their life back how it was, but I can give them the financial compensation to get their life back on track.
Backed by popular demand, Hyvee drive-through flu shot clinics. Just follow the signs in your Hyvee parking lot to get your flu shot right from your car. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment or prescription is necessary. Drive-through flu shots are offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 7 p.m. Or get your flu shot inside your Hyvee pharmacy at any time with no appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hyvee, you get a 20-cent Hyvee Fuel Saver.
First, we found out that Radical Tim Michael supports Wisconsin's 1849 abortion ban.
But you wouldn't support exceptions for rape or incest?
That's correct. Now we found out his foundation funds a group working to outlaw birth control and ban abortion, even to save the life of the mother. And his family foundation funds a group that uses cell phone data to track women if they go to abortion centers. Vote no on Radical Tim Michaels.
Help us pack the truck to kick off Coats for Kids. September 12th, look for the big truck at Clinky Cleaners on Monona Drive. News 3 Now and the CAC will be there all day collecting kids-sized winter coats. Help kids stay warm this winter. Let's pack the truck for Coats for Kids.
Healing is never, it's messy. It's not easy.
Making mental health a priority. Charlotte DeLeste talks with an expert about why more people of all ages are seeking help and reveals some important factors in healing psychological scars. Monday at 10.
Yeah, we're seeing that line begin to approach La Crosse from the west now, just in the southeast portion of Minnesota. Ahead of it, showers and thunderstorms have developed. A few over into La Crosse area, now approaching into Crawford County and those areas. Future track shows that continuing. That line should get to La Crosse probably by 11 or noon at the latest time. So planning your day for Madison, though, showers will be more this afternoon. Highs get up in the 70s, then more widespread tonight for the rainfall. For La Crosse, more this morning, then a break this afternoon. Cloudy conditions continue overnight, and they may see rain once again tomorrow too. So overall chilly day. The Badger game, showers probably starting off, maybe get more wet towards the end, and especially as you go home in the evening, that's when the rain will keep up. So extended wise, once we get past Monday, Tuesday starts drying out, and we warm back up with our next system next weekend, but that doesn't look anything like what we're going to see for the next probably 24 hours here, Shane.
All right, Greg, and I am heading to the Badger game today, so I will be bringing an umbrella. And if you're planning to attend today's game, you'll be in for a treat ahead of time. F-16 jets with the 115th Fighter Wing will be performing a low-level flyover. And remember to take a look here at this seating chart. The university is planning a stripe out. So each section of the stadium has been assigned either red or white to help. I got to find my section and dress accordingly. Can't wait. The Wisconsin Athletic Hall of Fame class of 2022 was officially inducted into UW's Hall of Fame Park yesterday. The 11-member class started the weekend celebration posing for pictures with their family while watching the unveiling of their plaques. And for this class, headlined by Travis Beckham, Hillary Knight, and Jordan Taylor, having their names forever up on the board is something hard to put into words.
I can't say it's necessarily a dream come true because I don't think you necessarily sign up to be inducted into a Hall of Fame. You just want all the trophies, but to have an extra one and be celebrated alongside other greats is I would say, a dream come true in that respect.
Just the fact that I'm representing the university for the rest of my life, and I know that was one of the things that I wanted to essentially end my football career with, just to see it up there with alongside of these other guys is huge, and I'm very fortunate to have my name up on that board.
Well, congratulations to all of them. Coming up next, we're talking with organizers of the Never Forget Blood Drive. You don't want to miss that. And you're taking a live look over the Capitol this morning. Greg is back tracking those rain chances in just a minute.
This portion of News 3 Now is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Warrens, Wisconsin.
Hyvee hot deals are super hot this Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for only $12. Plus, get a 16-cent fuel saver. And Doritos or Ruffles, only $1.88 each when you buy 2. Check out HyveeDeals.com for more deals.
The 2023 Ford F-150 trucks are coming, meaning more ways to haul, tow,
go and do. And with more ways than ever to make it your own. Plus, if you order now, you'll lock in your price and lock in your rate. Do more in a 2023 Ford F-150. Custom order yours today. Lock in 2.9 for $60 and get $500 retail order bonus cash when you order a Ford F-150. Only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Boys just eat and eat and eat and grow and grow and grow. We watch every penny that we spend. Joe Biden knows what it's like for working families. Just look at what he's been doing. Biden just helped pass the Inflation Reduction Act. Not only is it the strongest action on prescription drugs in years, it's the strongest action on combating climate change ever. And it's going to lower the cost of our energy bills and lower the cost of prescription drugs and healthcare. This is going to change our lives. And Joe Biden got it done.
I am crushing this to-do list.
Let me see. Smart home upgrade? Home gym?
Check.
Well, what about the windows?
Cross something important off your list. With energy-efficient windows for just $129 a month, now is the perfect time to get your home ready for fall. And keep some cash in your pocket.
Windows for $129 a month and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feltco.
At Silver Lining Taekwondo, we build character, self-discipline, and resilience. And it was resilience that brought Silver Lining through the last 2 very difficult years and allowed us to win the Best of Madison Gold Award for Best Martial Arts Studio. Whether you are 5 or 55, you can be your best because there's always a silver lining. Sign up today. There has never been a better time to start.
Hyvee hot deals are super hot this Friday through Sunday. General Mills family size cereal only $1.99. That's Smart cottage cheese only 99 cents. And Hyvee One Step potatoes only 99 cents. Check out HyveeDeals.com for more deals.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, we're not the only area seeing the wet weather, actually. Just give you an idea of the national perspective right now. There's Tropical Storm K, what's left over of that. That actually produced up to 5 inches in some of the mountain range. I think San Diego picked up 7/10 of a rain, and then the winds, too. Saw 100-mile-per-hour winds off the mountains, kind of downsloping. So interesting, significant system to get that close, but it is starting to fade away. There's our frontal system right there, and then down to the right here is where we've seen some moisture. That's going to be a factor of what was going to develop here tomorrow into Monday and kind of help fuel more moisture in the area. So overall temperatures right now for highs today are not going to climb much to the west of us. We'll be still in the 60s to the 50s overall. Tonight, temperatures will just cool off just slightly. Really won't see much of a diurnal change with temperatures overnight as we hover dozens in the low 50s. Once again, tomorrow, a cool and cloudy day. We could see temperatures just try to break 60 in several locations, even upper 50s as you get towards northeast Iowa, which would be a very chilly day, 15 degrees below average for that time. Right now, we're seeing the precipitation kind. The line should come through about La Crosse this afternoon, early this afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms will spread ahead of it, and that will, in fact, probably impact some of the Badger game. This line will slowly make its way eastward to Madison until we get to the evening hours, and then overnight we're going to see a real good wave come up with some moderate rainfall, potentially Madison eastward overnight, while areas to the west may start to clear out a little bit, or at least the precipitation will end overnight. Sunday gets even more interesting when we see actually rainfall redevelop and then push back from the west. So areas of the west that may start off dry, then may start seeing it come back in this afternoon and evening hours. So something to keep in mind, that even though you might not wake up with precipitation, this kind of shows how that develops Monday and then wraps back around towards La Crosse and even to northeast Iowa by we get to Monday. So that means this conditions will continue. Tuesday, the good news is it is drying off. We'll eventually see dry weather and warm conditions, at least mild conditions. Precipitation-wise, rainfall could get quite high, 1 inch to 2 inches. This is just through Monday at 9 a.m. There'll be more actually Monday to speak of. Everyone will get something, but southeast Wisconsin looks like could be the winner with the 2 to 3 inch mark maybe there. Overall 10-day, once we get past Tuesday, it should warm up midweek. Then we'll see another chance later in the week, but nothing like we're seeing for the next 24 hours. And the same thing goes for La Crosse too. They'll see a break, and the next chance may come this weekend. But once again, it's going to be a wet period for the next 24 or 36 hours here, Shane.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. One local event happening today is providing an easy and impactful way to remember and honor the lives of those lost in 9/11. I talked with Officer Hunter Lisco of the Madison Police Department earlier this morning about how we can all get involved. Well, today is the Never Forget Blood Drive hosted by Madison Police and Fire and the Red Cross. And this morning we are joined by Officer Hunter Lisco of MPD. Hunter, thanks for joining us this morning.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you got it. So today, again, the Never Forget Blood Drive. Can you tell folks a little bit more about this event today?
Yeah, today MPD and MFD are partnering with the Red Cross, and we're hosting a blood drive at the Madison Fire Station 14, which is located at 3201 Dairy Drive on the city's southeast side. And this is an annual event that we've done for over a decade now to just kind of honor and remember the lives that were lost on September 11th, 2001. So donating blood is a great way for everyone to be an everyday hero, and you don't have to be a firefighter or a police officer to do life-saving efforts. Donating blood is one of those awesome ways that people can do it, and that's why we're here.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. And I don't know if people always realize how important donating blood can be. In your experience, how critical is that for our community?
Well, blood is literally what gives us life, right? And so as a first responder, we go to car accidents and other types of incidences in the field that people are going to need blood when they get to the hospital. And so it's really critical that we fill the shortages of blood in our community and nationwide. And so we're just asking people to remember those that are in need and come and roll up their sleeves, join us, and donate blood today in kind of honor of everything that's happened since September 11th, 2001.
Yeah, and you guys are anticipating to receive the 1,000th donation since the blood drive began. What do you think that says about our community and the overall impact of 9/11?
Yeah, this is an awesome milestone, and we're so excited to reach it. We don't know who that 1,000th donor is going to be today. We know we'll hit it at some point, but we don't know who's going to be in that chair. And I think it just speaks volumes to how generous our community is. And, you know, we're tremendously proud of Madison and really looking forward to just continuing that impact for years to come.
Yeah, well, I hope you guys have a great turnout today. We will have more information up on channel3000.com how you can get involved. Hunter, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks so much for having me. Take care.
Yeah, you too. And when we get back, an overdue honor for a Virginia veteran.
Coming up, we'll have all this morning's headlines.
Plus, as the Detroit Auto Show gets underway next week, we'll take a look or take you behind the scenes at General Motors Design Headquarters to see everything that goes into creating GM's latest electric vehicle.
Then in college, he was named America's top party animal by Rolling Stone. Now he's a stand-up comedy star and prolific podcaster. We'll introduce you to the hilarious world of Bert Kreischer.
All that, plus your eye-opener, The Dish, and music from the Afghan Wigs in our Saturday session. It's all just ahead right here on CBS Saturday morning.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's anniversary sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home, with custom sofas from $8.99 and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's anniversary sale. Don't miss it.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
Now's the perfect time to get your roofing project off the ground with Feldco. As the seasons change, you want to be sure your house is ready for the harsh Midwestern weather ahead. For just $279 a month, you can protect your home and your family with a new Feldco roof. So get your fall started off on the right foot today with Feldco.
Roofing for $279 a month and soon. Hurry, call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Here, have a Triscuit. Bring on the zest with fire-resistant
roasted tomato and olive oil. Bring it with Triscuit.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjords furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Right now at the Century House, purchase any Fjords furniture and receive up to 20% off. All models, all sizes, all colors. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjords furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's anniversary sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home, with Lazy Boy recliners from $3.99 and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's anniversary sale. Don't miss it.
Life in the 608 is all about how you live it, and there's plenty of inspiration.
This is just an idea that I rolled with.
I'm News 3 Now's Josh Spreiter. I'm visiting the people, places, and events that make this area one of a kind.
Who's the evil twin?
Tell me what inspires you, and it might be featured on News 3 Now this morning.
My motto is, be the change you want to see in the world.
In the 608, weekdays on News 3 Now this morning.
It doesn't get any better than this.
Call for action only on News 3 Now.
Finally this morning, a Virginia veteran is finally getting the honor he deserves after a hospital stay kept him from being recognized for his service during World War II. Jacob Hunsinger brings us the national recognition almost 80 years in the making.
John Jennings was wounded at the Battle of the Bulge in 1944. Because of his time in the hospital, he was never celebrated for his service. But now he is.
I want to thank you for your service to this country. Freedom is not free.
People from all over the country are sending him letters, thanking him for what he's done. He says the love is incredible.
I really appreciate them. That are still people that likes what people have done for them beforehand.
In May, ABC 13's story about Jennings' sacrifice aired on Memorial Day. From there, Campbell County helped get the word out to people to thank Jennings.
We received 63 letters from all over the country and all over Virginia expressing their thanks to him.
The Campbell County Board of Supervisors honored Jennings with a resolution, thanking and honoring Jennings for his service. Jennings' son, Donnie, says his father earned this.
He taught me so many things. The greatest man I ever known, to be honest with you. May God's hand of blessings continue to be on you and yours.
Jennings says he worries about where the country is heading, but he has no regrets about what he's done.
I'd do it all over again if I had to.
He says there's two reasons why.
I love my country. Yeah. And I love people.
Is that an awesome honor for him? Now, before we go this morning, Greg, how about one more check on our weather?
Yeah, you still see that broken line of light rain and then occasional thunderstorms pushing towards La Crosse. Should be here in a few hours. Otherwise, you have stuff in front of it, little showers and thunderstorms. Future Trek has that line getting into southwest Wisconsin by 1 to 2, and then eventually by Madison will be around 4 or thereafter. Best shot of rain is going to be obviously through the next 24 hours. Slowing, drying trend past Monday, but it will take some time to get here, and then rain chances up to La Crosse and down here are pretty much similar with the trend. We're going to see that midweek. And then overall, the 10 days we saw, warming up midweek. Next week, we could get back in the upper 70s. Once again, average is about 75, but a next shot comes next weekend for rain. The same for Madison, too. We should see that, and then another shot for next weekend.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. As always, you can download our free weather app. Just search WISC Weather in your app store so you can stay weather aware. Thanks for joining us this morning. We'll be back here tomorrow.